Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are officially I totally had the Discord event set up before this stream started, and it's not going up right this second, okay? I hope everybody is doing well. We're getting after it today. We have a lot of news for you and a lot of different headlines. We're going to dive in how rare it is to actually own one Bitcoin. We're going to get into the Belarusian president talking about cash and crypto almost as equivalents. We'll get into Metaplanet over in Japan, and then we have Kraken in the Euro area. We'll dive into the European adventures they're on. We also have some issues with Polygon, aka Matic, whatever you would like to call it. They're having some issues, and this isn't the first issue they've had this year. We also have the SEC and ETF news, whether that's HBAR, we got Grayscale. We have a bunch of SEC updates, meaning they're pushing back a lot of ETFs, although Dogecoin could have an ETF live tomorrow, which we'll dive into, as well as our spotlight today, and that is Charles Hoskinson from Cardano saying that maybe crypto can make you healthy again. So if you're ready for that, plus our coins to watch, you're here for the zest, the news, the education, for crying out loud. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of, boom, 23,240 for more. I think we can get there. Hello, Mike. Hello. Nice to see ya. Hello, everyone on TikTok. I'm going to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and pay for your cruise with crypto. I am bullish. I am bullish. I am bullish. I need to say good morning to every single person that's in this chat. Steve R., good morning over there on TikTok. Hello, everybody. You guys are all such lovely people, and I'm happy to be here. All right, let's say good morning. We got Jesse Silver Days, Mike Volmer, good morning. We got Jesse Aquarian, Alexandra G, my G, of course, Black Hat, thank you to you. We got Backup and Mama Shadow, good morning. All sets here, good morning. Brokoshi, we got Joe Harvey. I think I said hi to Keen Bean, Chipper, Dave P, Jonathan Morris. Oh my gosh, my whole bot reset. We got Peace, Bit for Fun, AC Joseph Fitness, good morning. I think I said VW John. I lost my freaking train of thought. Peace. Good morning. Did I make my own coffee today? The answer is yes, I did. I did, and my mug is about to perish. As you can see, she's flesh and red. Who else we got in the chat? Mr. Flexlaw is hanging. Crypto Princess, good morning. Steve is here. Good morning. Gloria. Hello, Gloria. Welcome. Green Day is here. Good morning. John Legend with all his emojis. Doing good over there. here. All right. Poolin is over there on X. Crypto Trucker Mike is here. All right. Nick FLP is here. Good morning. I hope I got everyone, and if I didn't, please yell at me in like all capital letters and say, why are you ignoring me? You're so mean. So mean. Yeah, you can yell at me. Bulldog Eric is here. Good morning. Who else? We have Justin Hickson. Says, good day, Queen. Well, good day to you, sir. Welcome. Alex Kaimana is here. Elric is here. JC. Everyone is here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I have a lot of love for every single one of you guys. We have Josh over there. We got Alex. Good morning on TikTok. Nice to see everybody. Let's get into the market recap, shall we? We have Pumped Up Fund that is sending it today up 16.4%. We don't really participate in the Pumped Up funds here, though. We have Mantle up 16%, Pith up 12%, MYX up 34%, Ondo and Avalanche also doing well along with Fartcoin. We see a little bit of red, a little bit of green in the market. I'm actually surprised that Dogecoin is pulling back, but we'll discuss Dogecoin later on in the show. We do have Bitcoin at $113,960. Oh, now $983. Ooh, we got some movement in this price action this morning. We're up around 2% overall, despite all the price action madness. Now, again, we need to hold above 112 and push for 117.5. That is our ultimate bullish scenario. Bearish, we're looking at 106 or 109 in between. We are also taking a gander at market Cipher, where the volume has been low, and you can see it. The money flow has decreased. It is red. We have a green dot printed, pushing up that momentum. So we're having some opposite type signals where the money flow isn't high, but the momentum is, along with that VWAP. And we love a positive VWAP. RSI, taking a gander at that, is bullish. And so as long as we stay on that train, I would be happy about it. Although, again, your optimistic best case scenario pullback is 106. I do like that we're holding support here above 112. Let's close today above 112, maybe even above 113, as we're targeting $114,000 right now. We did slightly cross over there this morning. Our high for today is about 114.4. So let's continue checking everything out. Zools, do I have two pockets today? Do you guys think this dress has pockets? Let me know. Do you think we got pockets today? X Vendetta, nice to see you. Welcome. As we get into the show, I just want to say that I appreciate every single one of you guys. So we have breaking news headlines, and we're going to jump into every single one of them. Let's do it. Let's look at the reality. I just whacked my microphone. Let's look at the reality of the situation, which is the fact that even owning 0.1 Bitcoin sets you apart from over 90% of the world. But how common is it to own one Bitcoin? How rare is it to own one full coin? And this blew my mind. It's rarer than you think. My friends, according to blockchain data, around 827,000 to 900,000 addresses currently hold at least one Bitcoin. But many of these wallets are controlled by exchanges, institutions, or individuals who split holdings across multiple addresses. And the real number of unique people who own one Bitcoin is likely closer to around 800 to 850,000 people. And so out of 8 billion people on this planet, it means owning one Bitcoin applies to just 0.01 to 0.02% of the population. Oh, my friends that own one Bitcoin, you are so rich and so lucky. And even if you go ahead and own less than one Bitcoin, I think you're still going to be okay. And I think even 0.1, I don't know why this is here. Go away, Cointelegraph. I really do believe that if you own even 0.1 Bitcoin, that you guys, I feel like that's even generational wealth. Now, if you guys want to dive deeper into this article and read through the stats, I just wanted to share that with you really quick because I thought it was interesting. I might have to do a video on that. It's a facade, 0 pockets today. Oh, I'll get it called out. All right, guys, let's continue to get into it. We're going international right now. We have the Belarusian president that is talking about cash and crypto. Are they helpful or are they dreadful to him? Let's find out. Now, the Belarusian president, Alexander, called on the country's financial sector to accelerate the adoption of crypto and cash payments, calling them essential tools for economic resilience. Now, his words came during a meeting with central bank and commercial banking leaders as the country faces sweeping sanctions over its support for Russia's invasion of Ukraine and alleged human rights violations. Now, he says today crypto-based transactions are more active than ever, and their role in facilitating payments is growing. And he criticized banks for mistreating customers, including forcing insurance on borrowers and refusing old dollar bills, and said any such abuses would lead to disciplinary action starting in 2026. And he said, don't even think in only terms of profit, pointing to rising fees, misuse of bank profits, and questionable lending practices. I mean, oh, this is a spicy one, friends. It's a spicy one. We were chatting about this last week, or even I think it was actually earlier this week. No, yeah, it was. Oh, I'm so delulu. I'm lost in the crypto sauce. But we do have the Russian advisor, Putin's advisor, that was chatting about how, yeah, obviously the U.S. is going to use crypto to shrink their national debt, but also we've known Russia and other countries for using Bitcoin and crypto to get out of sanctions. And even if you look within all these BRICS countries, sometimes they do transact in Bitcoin or crypto because they want to cut out the dollar. The whole movement of de-dollarization is rising.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Love
welcome.
your This Isn't My Secret Second Account hugs.
Joe, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Joe Harvey did find my secret, not so secret second TikTok yesterday. He did. How do you feel about it, Joe? Write in the Discord. Actually, come into the after show and let me know. But yeah, that's what we have going on. And whether you like it or not, there is this permissionless nature to Bitcoin and crypto. So whether a country has sanctions on it, it really doesn't even matter, because then again, they could just go transact with crypto anyway. And sometimes all the censorship is unfair. And for the people that it is unfair for, then crypto is definitely the way. Alex saying I'm a Satoshi era holder. That is amazing. Good for you, Alex. Eduardo, thank you for the roses. Am I on the news? I do go on the news almost weekly, but this is my own personal live stream. So if you do want to be a part of this journey, then all you got to do is smash the like, give you a follow, and share this out with friends. Yeah. Guys, I think I'm going crazy. Ooh, I think I'll go crazy. Guys, we got Metaplanet over in Japan looking to raise $1.4 billion. And no surprise, it's probably going to go to buying Bitcoin. Look over here, Metaplanet, the largest Japanese Bitcoin treasury company, plans to raise a net 204.1 billion yen or $1.4 billion US dollars in an international share sale to bolster its holdings of Bitcoin. Now, they already own 20,136 Bitcoin and has the sixth largest stash among publicly traded companies, but they priced the 385 million new shares at about 553 yen each, and their stock surged 16%. Nakamoto Holdings, the Bitcoin treasury company founded by David Bailey, said in a separate announcement they committed to buy $30 million of the new shares, and because of that, Naka, N-A-K-A, shares soared 77%. They're going to allocate 1.83 billion yen of the proceeds towards Bitcoin purchases in September and October. The remaining 20.4 billion yen will go into its a Bitcoin income generating business. So this is major, another fat wad of cash that is going into Bitcoin, especially from institutions, companies, and all of these other things in between. Now, this is not a surprise. We will see that Metaplanet will own probably beyond their 21,000 Bitcoin goal by the end of the year. And that is absolutely bullish for them because they will end up being rich as a company, more rich than some countries. And I really think people need to put that into perspective. And even if you're buying Bitcoin as an individual now, especially someone that's around, I would even say no matter what age you are at this point, if you're going to be alive for the next 10 to 20 years, I do believe if you start buying Bitcoin now and hold it for the next, not even 10 to 20, I would say 5 to 10 years, you'll probably retire before your parents. And I think that is a powerful statement, and I've made videos on this before. Donnie's like, it's a blessed day. Absolutely, it's a blessed day. Every day that we wake up, it's a blessed day. Every day that we wake up is a blessed day. I kind of like how Piano Matty B says at the beginning of his streams. He's like, we didn't have to wake up today or something like that. Every day that we wake up is a blessing, all that sort of things. Do governments have more Bitcoin? Companies have more Bitcoin, or individuals? I would say companies. I would say companies probably have the most Bitcoin. That's what I would think. What do you guys think? Actually, answer Peace's question. Who do you think has the most Bitcoin? Governments, companies, or individuals? I would say companies. Like Strategy alone owns over 600,000 Bitcoin. I don't think any individual owns that much. Or between individuals, there's definitely if you account for the amount of individuals and how much Bitcoin they own, it's probably a lot more than Strategy's holding. But if you're talking about individual people, no, definitely Strategy owns more. And gosh knows how much Sailor owns. So that's a whole other question. True. That's true, Optimus. Satoshi does own 1 million Bitcoin. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Satoshi holds 1 million. So technically it is an individual. That's a very good point. I didn't even consider that because I didn't think there was a reason to. But you know what? You're valid on that. Golden 3. Golden Cubed is here. Oh boy, guys. 50 revolutions. Everyone rain golden emojis in the chat because Golden Cubed has entered. Love it. Golden 3, Golden Cube says, I have a few Bitcoin. I mean, bless your heart, Golden. Bless your heart. We all want many Bitcoin. But no, we're getting after it. Hello, Blake. Hello, everyone. Guys, we're getting after it. We have Kraken in Europe that's expanding their tokenized securities. Let's talk about it. Tokenized equities. Sorry, I should have said equities instead of securities. Now, crypto exchange Kraken expanded its X stocks, offering to millions of clients across the EU, providing on-chain access to U.S. equities to investors in the region. Now, let me sidetrack for a moment because I think the name X stocks is quite appropriate for one particular platform that is called literally X. And we do know that they're interested in taking over the financial system, so would Kraken get in with X and have a nice little partnership to do some stock trading on X? Ooh, that would be kind of spicy. Now, the expansion, going back to what's actually happening, not just our little conspiracies, it enables European investors to trade tokenized versions of popular U.S. stocks and ETFs directly through the Kraken app. And this is what we're missing in the U.S. This is exactly what we're missing. Somehow Europe gets it first. Now, according to Mark Greenberg, Kraken's global head of consumer, quote, expanding X stocks in the EU was a natural next step for Kraken, given our dedicated growth strategy and market presence here. And for too long, it's been unnecessarily challenging to gain exposure to U.S. markets. With X stocks, we're removing many of the barriers. Now, tokenized stocks, also known as X stocks, developed in partnership with the Swiss fintech firm Bakkt, are blockchain-based representations of real-world stocks or ETFs. And most of the time, it's going to mirror the underlying value of the asset, or literally the exchange or the platform is going to hold it one-to-one. So if I buy a digital Tesla stock, then they're going to actually hold that Tesla stock as well. And so it's going to be like having a crypto wallet, but with stocks. And I think that is probably the most important thing that we should be focusing on right now is merging TradFi and DeFi. But also making sure if we're merging TradFi and DeFi that it is beneficial for everyone and not just institutions, and that we do always go back to the fundamentals, which is you being your own bank and being in control of your assets. So I really do hope that this is widely considered by Kraken and every crypto exchange that wants to hold the fundamentals of crypto. I'm very excited. Will the stocks in the stock market become tokens on blockchain? I mean, that's literally what's happening right now. So Kraken's doing it. Gemini's doing it. Binance did it a few years ago. They're not doing it now. So Binance, Kraken, who else is doing it right now? Did Crypto.com come out with that yet? There's a few platforms. There's one I'm missing though, for sure. So someone come at me, please. Please tell me. I'm missing one. Someone will let me know in the chat. For all you Polygon bulls, this news is slightly bearish. I'm not going to lie to you. They're having a lot of problems right now. And so Polygon is saying that blocks are still running despite a consensus bug disruption. This is scary, guys. Polygon is experiencing a temporary delay in consensus finality because of a bug affecting the Bohr and Aragon nodes, according to the official incident report on their status page. Now, this began early Wednesday, and it disrupted some remote procedure qual RPC services and caused the apps built on the network to encounter access issues. Now, while Polygon remains alive and continues producing blocks, a number of the RPC providers and validators were forced to rewind the last finalized block and resynchronize. Now, this is like, if Polygon was a lot bigger than it was, this would be a major, major problem. I would also like to know, are you bullish on Polygon? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Let me know if you're bullish on this. The Polygon team then went ahead and confirmed that the bug is preventing node progress for certain configurations. However, restarting the affected nodes resolved the issues for some participants, seeing that the restart of nodes fixed issues for many validators and RPC providers, according to Polygon. And so apparently Polyscan, their explorer, their blockchain explorer, shows that the last block produced by the network was made over 5 hours ago. And so apparently there's a new update. So it's been over 5 hours at this point, over, I would say, at least 7. And hopefully it is resolved at this point. But if you guys are using Polygon and you are running into issues, this is why. And so they did find a resolution. They did roll it out, and we're going to see what happens with Polygon. Now, checking in on the price of Matic or Polygon, again, whatever you would like to call it in your heart, I'm sure it's valid. I do worry, and I'm going to show you the chart right now. Hold on. And please note, though, like, I'm not throwing shade on Polygon because I'm actually super bullish on what they've done for crypto, and I truly believe that a lot of NFTs and tokenization would not happen the way it has without Polygon.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I think YouTube is fudging your numbers. Hey chat, can we get 100 likes, and I'll drop 100 memberships just to show YouTube what's up? Last time I dropped 100, the number in chat magically went over 100. Smash like.
You heard the man.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
My friends, my family, listen to Golden, because if we get 100 likes, he's dropping 100 memberships, and you have to listen to the man. Also, again, you dropped that super. How many viewers came in the chat? It's all a scam. It's all a scam. They are fudging our numbers 100%. Do I need to warm up my morning coffee? I mean, it should be warm, but my mug is dead, so that's unfortunate. As we continue on, because we're talking about Polygon and Golden's 100 memberships, please smash the likes right now. I do worry because, again, like, we had this level. This is the Coinbase chart, by the way, that's going back to 2021. We're below 2021 lows. And we even went lower than this level that I was watching out for, which was around like 19 cents-ish, right? And so we hit a wick low of around 15 cents for Polygon. The wick high we tested over here at 31 cents was rejected. We also rejected the 200-day SMA, but it seems like we're passing it now. You have to stay above the 200-day SMA and get above 30 cents just to compete with your bottom of about your bottom of 2021. I want all the mercy for the souls that have money over here in Polygon and Matic. I think I have Matic from like a million years ago that I'm still holding, but I was using dApps at the time, so it was more of the utility of the token more than just holding. Don't put the cup in the microwave. Oh no, I'm not putting this cup in the microwave. Oh, darn no. I would have to switch my mug. But I can't. Hello, Mike. Hello, Bobby Flash. J.R. Whitney. Craig with a K. I like that. A little bit spicy. Not just a regular Craig with a C, a Craig with a K. No offense to the other Craigs with C's that are in this chat, okay? I'm Randy with an I, and I feel like it's a little spicier than Randy with a Y. You feel? Okay, let's continue on. I like when people spell their names different because they're unique. Brian, aka North Georgia Crypto. Hello, my friend. Let's talk about ETFs, shall we? The SEC is pushing back on ETFs, and this is not a surprise. Bitwise, Grayscale, all humbled. Now, pushing it to November, and again, this is why, and let me get through the news first with these ETFs, but September to December is going to be absolutely massive for crypto, whether that's ETFs getting approved and liquidity flooding in here, or regulation, which will probably help everything all in all, depending on the regulation and if it's fair and if it's just. Continuing. Now, we do have the SEC delaying decisions on the Bitwise Dogecoin ETF and the Grayscale HBAR ETF, keeping both applications under review until November 12th. Now, they pushed back their deadline for the proposal to list this Bitwise Dogecoin ETF. It was filed in March and published in the Federal Register on March 17th. And that same day, they also extended their review of the Grayscale application to list the HBAR or Hedera ETF, the same November deadline. And so Grayscale updated their filings for their longstanding Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash Trust, seeking to convert them into ETFs. We already knew this was going to happen when the ex-CEO was all over CNBC saying that once they approve the Bitcoin ETF and they have the conversion from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to an ETF, it's going to open Pandora's box for all these altcoins. And that's exactly what we've seen. If I could just go back to our podcast from like, what was it, August? When were the ETFs approved? January 2024? I think it was like August. It had to be August of 2023. Oh boy. Oh my word. Guys, we've been doing this. How long have we been tracking these ETFs and these headlines? Way too long, my friends. So that is also what's new. So Grayscale is seeking to have their Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash ETFs trust turned into ETFs and HBAR. And then again, we do have a Dogecoin ETF that's still set to go live on Thursday by somebody else. So the SEC, to avoid confusion here, the SEC pushed back Bitwise's Dogecoin ETF, but this one, the Rex Osprey Doge ETF, ticker DOJE, is expected to debut. And so the launch would mark the first ETF built around a token with no intended utility beyond speculation and culture, which I would actually fight against. Sorry, Eric. That's from Bloomberg. Dogecoin is more than a meme coin that has no underlying value or utility. Like, people use it to transact all the time because it's feasible and it's fast. So I would say that Dogecoin actually does go beyond speculation and culture, especially because it's a meme coin. It's not a token. It has an underlying blockchain that's proof of work. Also, it is merge mined with Litecoin. So there's a lot more to Doge than that, and I feel like people really try to sell Doge short. But the product that the ETF distributed by Foresight Fund Services is backed by Rex Shares and Osprey Funds, the same team that brought a Solana staking ETF to the market earlier this year. And so Jordan Jefferson, who's a bestie of ours, he's the CEO of DogeOS and MyDoge. We love the MyDoge wallet. If you have not yet, I'm putting you on to MyDoge. MyDoge is probably one of the best creations in crypto because it reminds me of all the tipping bots that were around back in the day. So we are besties with MyDoge. I'm one of their exclusive following. They only follow 97 people, so I'm #honored. But go ahead and create. This is their official their X account. Go directly to their account, verify yourself who they are, and go download their wallet, attach your X to it. And so from there, you could go on X and go in a comment section and tag someone and say, and they have a bot too. So you tag the bot and you say, at MyDogeBot, tip this person X amount of Dogecoin, and it does it. And it's absolutely insane. So if you want to tip your friends with Dogecoin on X, then you could do it using that MyDoge wallet. And there's also like a whole social media side of it where you could post on there and people could interact with you and tip you off your posts. So I love Doge. I love MyDoge. I love DogeOS, and I'm a big, big lover of the team. So Alex, Jordan, my homies, much love to you guys. But Jordan went ahead and started saying that Dogecoin was a joke. Wall Street's getting it. And the ETF really goes to show that institutional investors recognize the real value in community, culture, and accessibility. Oh, Jordan's a genius. Jordan. I really do have a lot of love for Jordan. So shout out to Jordan, Alex, and the MyDoge team, especially Doge Designer. If you guys don't know Doge Designer, he really puts a lot of the a lot of the, let's say, spice behind their memes that they do post. My Doge, if you guys don't know Doge designer, he's highly loved actually by Elon Musk. He's also over almost 2 million followers now. Wow. Dude, he is growing like a little weed. So shout out to Doge Designer. We do love Doge Designer as well. Go comment on his latest post. And he just posted 20 seconds ago. Let's stalk him. Go on Doge Designer's post and tag me and say, we're saying hi from Randy, because we do love Doge Designer. And I have a lot of Doge friends. Also, Sir Doge of the Coin is also an OG friend. He is a part of this team as well. Where's Sir Doge of the Coin? Where's Sir Doge? Oh, wait, where did his account go? Oh, okay. Well, I was just trying to shout this man out. Oh, there he is. I didn't get his handle right. So his actual name is Sir Doge of the Coin, but his handle is Doge Official CEO. So as you can see with his badge, he is also a part of the team when it comes down to the My Doge wallet. So please make sure you go and give him some love as well. Sorry, I just had to rain love on all my friends, all my Dogecoin friends. I would like if we could hold the actual coins like silver and gold. I mean, you're basically doing that in a self-custodial wallet, if I'm understanding your comment correctly. 96 likes to get to 150. Oh boy. Guys, wait, what? Wait, 96 likes to 150? How many likes do we have right now? 96 likes. Oh, okay. I got so confused right now. Guys, we have 96 likes. Can we get 4 more so Golden drops those 100 memberships? We really do want those memberships on the channel, guys. Especially if you want to join the after show today, then only members get invited. So you have to go to YouTube. You have to go become a member and go to Discord and log into YouTube so that way you can join the stage. Don't waste your time. Let's get into our spotlight today, which is blockchain and your healthcare. Can Bitcoin make America healthy again? Let's find out. Healthcare is absolutely... And that wasn't me talking. That was actually Charles Hoskinson, the guy behind Cardano. And maybe it's not Bitcoin that's going to make America wealthy or healthy again. Maybe it's all about Cardano. Take a look here. Healthcare is effed, according to Charles Hoskinson. And I really do like Charles because he is so in tune with nature. I think he has like a mushroom farm of some sort. I don't know, but he's very into healthcare and he's very into helping people. And I really like what he's doing with his facility. Although I don't know what actually like happens there other than the fact that he is serving people without like caring about how much money they have. And I think that's something we really need to fix in this current system. But he did say that American healthcare system isn't broken, but it's working as it's designed. And that, he says, is the problem. That's a point. That's a good point. He said healthcare is just in America. It's just everybody knows it's true. He says, yet they all try to continue making the system go because it's just too profitable. He said, while it might sound like criticism, he's actually putting his money where his mouth is, which is $200 million for an investment into a medical center in Wyoming that now serves about 1/3 of that town's population. And he said, if they can't pay, don't charge them. And he said the main issues is that how doctors are paid. He said all the financial incentives are just horrible and wrong inside healthcare, which is so true because over the pandemic, we saw a lot of doctors get paid that cash to put some chemicals inside your body. I'm trying not to use the actual word for these things. It's so horrible. I hate censorship. But essentially, doctors got the bag over the COVID time. And so that is just sad. And I think a lot of doctors are definitely financially incentivized to inject you, whether that was over the COVID times or whether it's just you as a baby or a child and having to go to school, you're mandated to get certain things. And I think, again, they all get financially rewarded for that. And so what I also agree with is that he keeps chatting about how there's every incentive possible to keep you as sick as possible for as long as possible. And they've developed chronic treatments for all of those things. And so like, that is also like a major problem. So he plans to open source a model. And so he wanted to have selective disclosure and zero knowledge proofs, which is great because even if you're going to a club, right, you could like think of this for zero knowledge proofs. Like I go to a bar, not that I do those things, but if let's say I go to a bar and the bouncer's looking at me and he's like, you're not 21, honey. You look like you're 19. And I'll be like, no, I am in fact 22. And he'll say to me, I don't believe you. Then he could go and scan my ID or scan a QR code on my phone that shows my ID, but except that when he scans it, it verifies it through blockchain. But not only through that, it just doesn't give up my information. So you hand your license to the bouncer nowadays, and what are you doing? You have to give them your license, which says your full name, your address, and how tall you are, which some guys like to lie and say they're 6 foot when they're really 5'10", and the license is going to expose that. But with zero knowledge proofs, I could also verify someone's identity and make sure that they are in fact 6 foot and not lying to me in the bar that they're 5'10". So there's so many things that could go on there. And I really am a fan of zero knowledge proofs. So I really hope I really hope that was understandable. I tried to put it in like into like simple, relatable terms, but that's essentially what zero knowledge proofs are. And so essentially Charles Hoskinson, when it comes to healthcare, wants to open source the model, including protocols and software to allow replication. And he said, we're not here to make money off of it. The goal is to open source and open source the software and then get that care system out there. So I'm 100% into that. Actually, I feel like Charles makes a lot of controversial statements like that Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to die at some point, which is definitely not happening. But I do agree with what he's saying about healthcare. And if he could go into that industry and absolutely blow it up in the best way possible, I really root for that. So, hats off to Mr. Hoskinson for making the effort there and putting patients first. 104 hit memberships coming back. Okay, sorry guys. Guys, we are going bananas. Let's keep going. Oh, Nick Dunn, hello, welcome. Noah's here. Hello, everybody. If you guys are bullish on Cardano, put Cardano emojis in the chat as I go ahead and get started with our 50 memberships! Love it. All right, guys, let's get into our coins to watch as you guys are getting memberships. Please smash the like, put golden emoji, share it out. Let's get into our coins to watch. All right, friends and family, leading your gainers today's pumped up fun, almost 17% in the green. We have Mantle up 16.5, Pith up 11.8, Avalanche down up 9.2, and Mix or MYX up 7.4 or 0.14. Now, in the red today, leading our losers is Zcash, down 3.4%, Sky down 3.2%. We do have World Liberty down 2.8%, WorldCoin down 2.4%, and 4 down 2.5%. Guys, please subscribe to the channel. Do your girl a favor and subscribe as we take a gander at Ethereum price. Ethereum is at $4,441. Very nice. Of ETH right here. I hope we see all fours. That would be cool. We are up 3%. Of course, holding 4,200 is important. We're targeting this daily candle close of 48.30. We have a green dot printed, pushing up that momentum, looking bullish. VWAP is looking bullish. Money flow is looking bullish as well. We have the RSI that is bullish. Major pump on that RSI, which is looking good. But again, what goes up must come down. But we want to maintain $4,200 support for ETH. Now, looking over at Litecoin, we're at $114.92. We're up 2.6%. We're targeting 115 as our bullish and 103 or 104 as our bearish scenario. Looking over here, the green dot has definitely played out quite nicely on this momentum. We are pumping with this momentum, and it is bullish. VWAP is pumping as well as that money flow, and the RSI looking spicy for Litecoin. So cheers to Litecoin. We love Litecoin because it's the right coin. Justin said, how do I receive a membership? when Golden drops the memberships, then you have to press the allow gift button. So you'll see that green block show up in the chat. You have to press allow gift or go into your YouTube settings and go ahead and accept the gifts that way. You could go ahead and do that. Stevie XRP, I don't have any thoughts on that, to be honest. I am not too involved in that ecosystem, but I could look at the chart if that interests you. We have more vocals. I don't think anybody wants more vocals. Let's be honest here. But there is some interesting headlines today. So I do hope that you guys learned something. I was watching Alex Ho Crypto this morning and listening to his TA, and unfortunately Geo popped on, so I left. But we are getting after it, and I am bullish. A lot of you guys are subscribing. We have a goal of 2 more subscribers. Please, my friends, please go ahead and show some love. Oh boy, what just happened to my screen? You guys saw that, right? Oh, I'm crazy. All over the place. 2 more subs, guys. Randy got cords. I got no cords. I'll tell you that right now. People try to like tell me like, oh, you could sing. No, I cannot. No, especially because I went to karaoke last week and I was just like, there's no way I'm going up on that stage. I'll go on Fox Business and talk about Bitcoin. But I'm not going to a karaoke spot and singing. I'll just sing to myself behind this TV. Pulling the memberships out of his golden pocket. Thank you, Golden. Oh my gosh, Wick's wife's a boyfriend. Oh my gosh, Wick's wife has a boyfriend? That's crazy. What a player. Ooh, Wick's wife getting crazy. I do have an amazing, oh, thank you. Sheesh. Okay. But yeah, guys, we're getting after it today. Again, I am so blessed. Only in the shower. That's really funny. But in case you guys haven't yet, become a member of the YouTube channel. You'll get access to cool emojis, and then you'll be able to join the Discord, which we are about to leave here and hop into. And then tomorrow we'll be redirecting you to Crypto Princess. But again, Mondays in Discord are for everyone, and Wednesdays and Fridays are for members only. And I'm very bullish on the members. I am going to a run club tonight, guys. I'm very excited. It's literally called the Run Club for... it says a curse word in it. Run club for our friends that don't run. And so I'm going to a run club tonight for people that don't run, and I don't run. So it's going to be perfect for me, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to go get some exercise later today. But for now, I'm going to be zoning in as I have... created a second TikTok account, guys. I did. But it has nothing to do with missteencrypto. So if you see missteencrypto imposters, it's not me. But when you find my secret TikTok, when you know, you'll know it's actually my TikTok, because it has nothing to do with crypto and it's slightly unhinged. So I hope, do my British accent. So simple. I'm gonna get my tea, my crackers. And Roberto Rios has subscribed to the channel. I feel like my English accent is kind of a mix between like Brit and Aussie. An Aussie accent. I feel like if I really studied the Aussie accent, I think I could do it. I feel like it's like a lot more, like Americans, like we cannot imitate other people as well, because I feel like we're so flat. We're so flat with our words, and we project, versus like Aussies and the Brits that are more like, they're more low-key. Low-key. Versus Americans that are loud and they scream in your face. Not sure if it's you in my Discord DM, but I'll check and ask for coffee. Guys, please block all of my imposters. They are so horrible. Juanita, so don't quit your day job. This is my day job, and I don't know if I'm doing good at it right now, because, oh boy. She's a runner. She's a track star. She don't run away when it gets hard. Craig said, running with Tom Crown. Thomas and I live basically across the country from each other. I love Thomas, though. We love Tom Crown on this channel. So I'm sending a lot of love to Thomas, but no, I'm going to a random run club tonight that I've never been to, and I'm just showing up. I gathered 2 other girls to come with me, and I was like, let's go. You sound better on TikTok for some reason. I mean, this is a really good mic. This is the mic that I'm using for TikTok. This is the TikTok mic. What was for brekkie? I haven't been doing breakfast, guys. I really haven't. Yesterday was the only day I did breakfast. I do have my bagels, which I'll eat for lunch. But I haven't been doing I haven't been doing breakfast. I've been fasting, guys. We're doing some spiritual fasting. But yeah, I am very bullish. Hello, Warpaint. Hello, everybody. Justin Hickson became a member. Oh, Justin. So my lunch will be brunch, guys. I'm going to have a bagel. But I'm very bullish. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you have not yet, follow Justin's lead and become a member of the channel. And thank you to Golden for giving 100 people a chance to join the Discord today. We're getting after it, guys. Please become a member of the YouTube channel. Get your emojis. Link it up to Discord. And head over in there right now to the member stage. We're going to be chatting in there for the next about 10 minutes. And I'm excited because I love chatting with you guys. So have a beautiful day. And if you have not yet, celebrate the midweek by smashing the like, subscribing to this channel, and sharing it out with friends. Go search for my hidden TikTok, and also go ahead and spread some love throughout the world today. Give someone a little smile. If you know someone that's sad, give them a freaking hug. Give them a text. Give them some love. Do something for somebody today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And as always, stay zesty. Peace. Mwah.